Welcome to Wmvg, your weekly Multivarious Games podcast.
Hi, everyone.
We missed last week, and I'm sorry about that. So we just finished recording the bonus episode, 77.
Which was literally us just digging around for like 20 minutes.
Because we had to wait for everything to install and get ready.
Yep.
I am not ready because I have yet to pull up our podcast notes. I had them pulled up, but everything froze. Oh, no. We had to shut down Chrome because of...
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because of the exploit update.
Yeah.
You don't save your tabs?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I hate it when, like, you know,
Too easy to get caught with porn that way.
Yeah, you hate it when all your porn comes up and you just, shit. So
God.
who got it in my accounts?
Incognito mode, you fucking noobs. Anyway, this is episode 78. The not bonus cast.
Yeah.
Non-sut. Non-such bonus.
Let's start with some housekeeping.
Sure. We have none.
I cleaned a window.
Good job.
Really
We had
nice.
prototype and play on Friday.
Yeah, prototype
Oh,
playing
yeah.
well. Did you go? You should have. Why didn't you go? Why the hell didn't you go?
Go back into the past and try it out. It was fun.
Yeah.
I live in California.
I don't
Oh.
fucking care. If you live in California, you're not listening to this podcast. I know.
And you should have been there.
I live in UK.
This is good. We always need to record
It wasn't
like
me.
I didn't say
That was the guy in the UK over there.
Yes.
Wow, he shouts really loud.
Thank you.
They're cool.
We just turn on like CNN and it's like massive tidal waves rocking the west coast, rocking the east coast. The sound waves
Originating from fucking Cardiff.
I like that as being originating from fucking Cardiff. God damn it, London. First thought, Xbox is offering cross-network play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
That'd be cool. I mean, we already know. So we've talked about this in length about Rocket League, but
Yeah.
PS4 and PC can do it. Now, Xbox One and PC can play Rocket League together.
And if Sony wants to get in on the action, we could do a threesome.
Well, someone was saying...
I said that the way I wanted to say it.
Good.
Good.
I'm
Good.
happy. I'm
But
happy you did.
well, I guess I was talking to Victor the other day. He was saying that, like, what was it? Final Fantasy XI's been doing that for forever.
Really?
that true?
It's
Like it's total cross-system?
Yeah,
Like-
well, I don't know.
Well-
I guess I take his words with a grain of salt, depending, but...
Yeah, I mean, that's a MMORPG. I
Yeah.
feel it's easier to do that.
yeah. I mean, they're already all on their own servers, so maybe they just have everything communicate to the same server, and then that way it's all on kind of their end to host it instead of on like Xbox's end.
Right.
But with
Whereas-
like this, Xbox is taking the stance like, if PC and Xbox want to play like every game from now on, we can make that happen.
Which is cool. I like
And
that
it's
idea
like
a
an
lot.
open invitation to Sony to get in on the action
yeah.
if
Yeah.
they want.
Well, that's the question, is how do they do all that? Do they share servers, I suppose? Would they?
I guess.
Yeah, I would assume that.
I can't imagine the architecture is all that different.
Yeah, especially now. Like I could see the problems with like the PS3 where there was like the cell
Oh yeah,
architects,
absolutely.
or the cell processor.
Yeah, but
And-
like now everybody's using just small variants of like stuff you
x84,
find in
right?
PCs. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean it'd be cool. I always know like that's the one thing that I kind of have issues with is that I like to play on the PS3 or PS4. I like to get trophies and all that. But like likewise, I can't play games with Wes because he only has an Xbox One.
They
So-
can't play games with me because I played PC.
Yeah. So like I'd love to play the Division.
Although we could play Rocket League
Definitely.
together. Why haven't we played Rocket League together? Have they implemented the thing where you can invite friends from PS4 onto PC games?
What do you mean?
Well, okay. Back when I was playing it like religiously, like
Yeah.
every single day, they had the thing where if you have friends on PS4, you couldn't invite them to a PC game.
Oh right, you had to like
They just kind of like have to randomly find you or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't know if they actually implemented that yet, but it was being talked about.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope so.
If it has, we should totally play Rocket League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll look into it.
Yeah.
We'll do MVG plays Rocket League. and
Sweet.
We'll do PCs versus
Versus
PS4s.
PS4s.
We could probably. Do you know another PC player in the office who has Rocket League? Like maybe Tom or.
Maybe Tom. I mean, it's not a super resource-heavy game, so
No.
Yeah.
theoretically anybody could play it.
Yeah.
I'm sure like our PCs could run it, but yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah,
if we did
definitely.
like you and Tom versus like Chris and I on our PS4s,
That'd be fun.
That'd be pretty awesome.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Find some way. We need another capture card. I've like been off and on whether or not I want to buy another one, just for personal use, and then also like. being
Well, if
able
we
to
ever
do
want to
cool-
record like multiplayer stuff, we need another one.
Yeah, exactly. It's something to think about. But anyway, cross network play.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll be reporting on that. Reporting. PlayStation View and Internet TV.
What is that?
So you guys know about like Sling, right?
No.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
well, I don't know. It's like when HBO Go came out with all their series. Sling was kind of like a bunch of different networks
Sling,
together.
yeah. So
Oh, yeah?
Sling is essentially Dish Network was just like, you know what? Fuck cable companies,
Yeah.
fuck satellite companies.
We're saying that for years.
we're gonna make everything streamable. So Sling TV came out and it was like $20 a month, and you get X amount of channels, and you can stream them. I had it for.
Oh, is it like a la carte channels?
It's a la carte packages, but the packages are a lot more condensed.
Okay.
So like Sling is you buy the base package for $20 that comes with like kind of your generic channels, and like you can throw in the sports package for $5 that comes with like Fox Sports and I think SEC Network and stuff like that. Or you could throw in like the family network, and that comes with like Disney XD and like all the weird spin-offs that things have.
Okay.
So it's kind of a la carte. It's not completely there, but it's almost.
I was about to say, the thing I really want out of actually TV streaming is I want this channel, this channel, this channel, and this channel, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever see that. To be honest.
Because back when I had cable, I watched maybe 5 channels: Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, NBC, occasionally Fox, but I could also get that on regular TV.
And the Discovery Channel.
Actually, yes, because I'm a huge Mythbusters fan.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sad that it ended.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Although I haven't watched it in years. But still.
And
on Netflix.
Cinemax.
Oh, sweet.
And Cinemax.
Skinemax.
And Skinemax. I mean Cinemax.
With that being said, you can get Cinemax on Sling for $10.
Oh, there you go. And the Playboy channel. I mean,
And the rental Playboy channel.
yeah. That.
I love you, Kate.
And those weird scrambled Jamaican channels.
Oh yeah! I mean, oh yeah!
I like my porn when I can't see it.
And a Rastafarian accent. Oh, Rasta!
God.
Oh, Bob Marley.
So that's what PlayStation
Yeah.
is.
So internet, and then PlayStation came out, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna do our thing for PlayStation."
Okay.
And
Is it essentially the same thing?
Essentially the same thing. I dropped Sling and got PlayStation because the day that PlayStation View came. So PlayStation View's been out for about a year now, but it's been in selected cities.
Okay.
And that's because PlayStation's been trying to talk with local networks to get the local channels on PlayStation View as well.
Oh, okay.
So they finally gave up on trying to do that and slowly rolling out. And they decided to release their Slim packages, which are their normal packages without local networks. Mm-hmm. And they released it nationwide. So I'm like, finally, I don't want to... I was looking into... So when I moved, we decided to drop cable because it's just way too freaking expensive, honestly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we upped our internet to the highest we could get, and then we dropped cable because cable would have added like another $40 a month or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
They wanted to charge like $20 to rent the cable box. And I'm like, this is more expensive than the cable package I want.
Right. Yeah, I
And
dropped cable too.
Yeah. But I was kind of talking with Kate, and we were both kind of like, it kind of does suck. Like, I like falling asleep with the TV on. I don't know if you guys... Yeah. And like,
ever since we got a Chromecast, Michelle and I just watch shows in bed.
Yeah, that's what we have in our bedroom too, is a Chromecast.
Yeah.
And we watched Hulu a lot because Hulu will continuously play overnight. Mm-hmm. So we wake up. But the problem with that is like
Netflix does that now too.
Does it?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, it stops after a little while to be like, "Hey, are you still watching?"
Yeah. Are you still alive?
Well, that's what makes me mad. Like,
I
just want it to continue to play. Like, it's the fucking worst when like I'm sitting there. So I'll play like when I play like.
Well, I think they legally have to do that.
Hulu doesn't. Hulu's like, fuck you, man.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, why do they have to? What is the cause for legally doing that?
well, if people sit watching something for too long, they can die.
But this is okay. If it asks me after like 48 hours, okay, fine. That's
Okay.
cool. But if it asks me after,
Hi,
like,
you haven't eaten for 2 days. Are you
Yes.
okay?
fucking Netflix will ask me like every like probably hour.
I think it's like
It's usually...
it's every 3 episodes
Yeah,
or
every
something.
3 episodes.
it's ridiculous though. Like I want to watch Bob's Burgers. Like typically, so here's the
They're
thing.
not a
right?
setting that you can change. You
No.
could probably go check online.
Maybe.
There are a couple of settings online that you can do you can't do online.
I want to say I have looked before, and there's nothing there.
Yeah, like I've tried because it was the same reason I had the same problem with Hulu on the Xbox 360. Except for on the Xbox 360, every episode it asks you if you're still there. After every episode, so it's like weird. It takes me like 45 minutes to fall asleep. I'm not gonna sit there and keep on pressing the button. Anyway, PlayStation View, really cool. So the cool things about it works much better than Sling did. Sling did not work well at all. So I'm not currently wearing my glasses, but you guys can relate. I go to bed. I'm not wearing my contacts. I'm not wearing my glasses. I can't see. Ooh, okay, I'm wearing contacts right now. That really hurt. Ooh,
my eyes fell out.
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
Exactly. So when you're falling asleep and you wear glasses, you can't see anything anyway, right? So I couldn't tell. I was walking in my room one day and the Sling was still playing, and it was like really pixelated and gross. I was like, man, this isn't working at all. PlayStation View is like crystal clear. It's great. It's great, right? It's an extra $10. But the cool thing about PlayStation View, so I'm just going to sit here and pimp it, because PlayStation View is cool, is that it has pretty much unlimited DVR. And how they do that is that you choose the shows that you like, and it will record every episode of that show anytime it's on. And so it combines that with its like, not DVR, like the on-demand. So they also have an on-demand selection. So it will record all of the episodes. It will have an on-demand selection, and then it'll also tell you like if it's live or whatever. And there's no limitations as to what it's recording because it's just saving it to the cloud. So like you can have unlimited shows that are saved to the cloud, and it can record like every channel at once if you wanted it to. Nice. Because it's all streaming, so it's just like I don't need to.
Do you have unlimited space on the cloud? I gotta assume they truncate you to a certain.
I think you do.
Really?
Well,
it's like it says like near unlimited.
If they're smart about it, what they'll do is they'll just find out who wants to have that episode or whatever, and just let you stream off of that.
Oh, that's a good point. I guess you could just like flag it with calls.
Right.
Okay. So it doesn't say cloud. Hold on, I can switch over. You guys cannot see that at all. Cloud DVR. PlayStation View's unmatched cloud DVR allows users to record hundreds of shows at once and store thousands of hours of content. I haven't hit a limit. I don't record too much.
I think Wes is right when it's like it just calls it as a flag. Yeah. Like you want to watch this episode.
Yeah. And then I would assume that they just save everything that's happening on their cloud. Servers. Yeah. And then it'll just show you whatever you want. But yeah, so PlayStation View is pretty sweet. You can the one thing with Sling is that you can only have one thing going at a time.
Okay.
So for instance, like if I was watching Sling, like I'd have Sling on in the background here. Like if I'm working on something, I'd have Sling on in the background here. Like I was watching Jurassic Park one day while I was working on a project.
Okay.
And then Kate went home and turned it on, and it booted me from Sling. Because you can only have one person on at a time.
Oh, really?
Which kind of sucks, because, if Kate wants to go back to the bedroom and go to bed, she'll turn on Sling, and then I can't watch anything out in the living room. So that kind of sucks. PlayStation's whatever. I had an iPad, a PS3, and a PS4 all playing PlayStation Sling at the same time.
And you were slinging on the...
whatever, man. Or,
slinging on the can.
PlayStation View, thank you.
PlayStation Sling.
PlayStation Sling.
Can you sling on the Vita? Or View on the Vita?
That's hard to say. View on the Vita. That's hard to say.
Vita. So then, what's up with Xbox's partnership with Time Warner? Why don't they have anything like that yet?
Xbox has Sling.
Well, yeah.
Xbox is the exclusive place. Like you can't get Sling on the PS4.
Oh. Okay.
But it seems like Sling is the inferior service.
To me, yeah. Like you get. So the trade-off is
I would say it's inferior simply because of that whole non-simultaneous streaming thing. That shit's annoying.
That sucks, right? And you pay for an extra $10, right? You get unlimited DVR, you get more channels, so that there's worth it. Like as dumb as it sounds, you get Nickelodeon with PlayStation View, and there's no agreement with Viacom with Sling. So it's as dumb as it sounds, there was a SpongeBob marathon on yesterday, and I watched a couple episodes.
Binged it,
and it was great.
Then you threw up, and then you felt a little better.
I felt a little better, and then really disgusted in myself. I just passed out in SpongeBob boxers.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
It's kind of weird though, because I mean, you talk about Hulu and Netflix, we just share those accounts, so
yeah.
I mean, it's just kind of the norm that you can stream wherever you are.
Yeah, and that's the one thing. So when PlayStation View first came out, it was limited to your IP. So like if you brought if I were to try to bring my PS4 here and connect to View,
it wouldn't work.
I don't know. I haven't tested it, but when it was originally released, it would check your IP, and if you're at a different IP, you could change your address like once every 3 months or something like that. But if you did it, like if you brought it to too many different IPs, it would flag your account and ban you, which was like a huge problem because people just didn't know. Or like, you know, if somebody, like my account is on Chris's PS4, so that, you know, we could play games together for like Let's Plays and stuff. And like if he accidentally booted up PS View and then did it on my account instead of his own, like it could, like when it launched, it would have flagged my account, which is weird. I don't know if they fixed those problems, but that was like when it first launched, and I was super stoked because I just dropped cable. I was like, I kind of miss it. I could support PlayStation for weird, cool stuff like this. But anyway, so Internet TV, what do you think about it? Do you have it? What about PlayStation View? Were you thinking about it? It's good. You should get it.
When are we going to get the Sega channel again?
Aw, don't do that. I actually almost bought a bootleg copy of the Wily Wars because I know like it's just cool, and I want Mega Man on my fucking Genesis. But anyway, Will, you can see our podcast list. Where do you want to go from here?
We're just choosing one?
Yeah, just choose one.
Let's watch the Overwatch thing.
Let's watch the Overwatch. All right, cool. Will, you want?
Because that came out today, and it's super relevant.
Did it come out today?
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
So, Overwatch, the game
being relevant
that
for once.
Blizzard is developing right now. It's a first-person shooter, kind of like Team Fortress. But they have stated in various press releases that, oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
That they are going to be releasing extended story content via short films, and there's going to be like a graphic novel and other stuff like that, and there's going to be digital comics and stuff like that. So this is the first into that, which gives the backstory of the character Winston in the game Overwatch.
Wait, is Winston the monkey?
Yes.
Yeah!
He's the giant gorilla.
I know things. Have you played Overwatch, Will?
Yes.
Is it good?
Oh, it's amazing.
Okay. Whoa, that is 60 frames per second.
Yep. No, it's really fucking good.
But that's good though, because I kind of related this to Team Fortress when they did all their videos.
Yeah,
and I think that's the one thing that we're lacking.
Class-based thing.
Yeah.
Kind of, but it's really well made. The characters are really fun and like cool.
But yeah. I told you to stop monitoring my
Is this so what kind of game is Overwatch? Can you talk like it's like an arena shooter, right?
Yeah, it's a first-person class-based arena shooter. Not completely unlike Team Fortress 2.
Sorry, I was setting stuff up while you guys talking about that. So as soon as I said
I would say it's a little more diverse than Team Fortress 2, because Team Fortress 2 only had like, 7 classes? Each character in this is its own class, basically.
Oh, really?
I mean, they have their archetype, there are 21 characters.
Oh, wow.
Each have their own like archetypes. Like they go into...
he's playing Hearthstone.
They go into support, tank, damage, or like builder or something like that. One of those 4 things.
Every time you see news
but yeah, there's 21 different characters, each with their own like skills.
I remind you, recalling Overwatch agents to active duty comes with great risk. The Petrus Act clearly states any Overwatch activity is deemed illegal and punishable by prosecution.
So this is kind of how they're like expanding the world of the game.
So you said that Blizzard made this video?
Yep, this was an internal Blizzard team who made this.
That's pretty cool.
But I do miss the old
Well, I mean, if you look at any of the other stuff they've made for any of their other
Yeah.
games. I
Yeah.
mean,
I was actually recently, I don't know if I ever got to talk about this on the podcast. I was doing a freelance job with the Contemporary Youth Orchestra, and they did a video game thing. So they wanted me to create videos behind all of them. And one of the songs that they did was...
shut up. Baby Winston! He's so fucking cute!
He's in space! What? Oh,
He can see again.
you can't
Look
see
at
it.
him!
Aw.
I think you have something that belongs to me.
Nope.
Hand them over.
Look at that face!
Not in trouble. Oh. I'll
Look at it! He's so fucking cute! Oh my god!
This is when he finds he has an allergy to peanuts.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Oh, his name is Winston. Wait, is this the same guy?
Yeah.
Here, kiddo.
Yes,
Oh, so
baby.
he got...
Well, okay, that's
you know
Dr.
there's more
Winston,
out there,
who raised Winston
you?
the monkey.
Okay, I
and
was
then-
thinking if they went like a... I
Spoiler-
went into a teleporter when he went into a
It's time to
teleporter.
show
Well,
you
spoiler alert, bad things happen to the doctor, and he takes over his name.
Yeah!
I'm detecting intruders.
But he gets his glasses.
Yeah, he keeps his glasses. Also, he kind of needs glasses.
Yeah, I was gonna say
can't
it
see
looked
all
like he
that well.
needed it.
Yeah, I say he does. Okay. Nah. He's like, it's because he wore glasses
Banana.
before he needed them.
Banana.
Is that like? I really hope that that's his like skill. That he
Yeah.
just throws bananas like Mario Kart, and people are like running and just trip over it. And
Sadly,
die.
no.
They like break their necks and just die.
I'm trying to remember what his skills are. He has a shield that he can use.
Oh my!
That's Reaper.
Is that Underwatch?
Blackwatch, actually, I believe is what it's called.
Is that Underview?
Here, zoom in. This part's awesome.
Wait, hold on. Oh man, that is a shocking turn of events right there.
Security protocols failing. Winston.
Oh, no.
Vr is extracting the
Winston,
Overwatch agent's data.
Run! Run, Winston, run!
Not the banana.
I love this guy. Nope. I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Really?
37%.
He's like fucking imbeciles. See, told you. So is he a playable character too?
Yep.
Oh,
That's Reaper.
Interesting.
He uses dual shotguns.
That's a thing.
So the sparkly, crackly energy with the red skin, that's Winston's primal rage ability.
Oh,
which is
okay.
like his ultimate ability.
Oh.
Increases damage output, that kind of shit.
Aw, look at him.
Baby Winston!
Look at baby Winston.
God damn it!
Is Winston like kind of the
You took
main
these
character?
because you
Not-
wanted to see if
not
there was
really.
more out
Well,
there.
not like story wise, but you know, like Pikachu's not the main character of Pokemon. But let's be honest, Pikachu's the
Well,
main character.
see
I
for
would say
yourself.
Tracer is the main character of Overwatch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like so, this is what I know about Overwatch, right? It's coming in consoles, and I'll give it a shot when it comes to consoles. And if you pre-order from GameStop, you get a Winston figure, and that's
Nice.
the
Oh,
only thing
really?
I've seen anywhere. So it's like
Always remember.
that's a good shot. I like that.
Never accept
but
the world as it
that's like
appears
all
to
I
be.
know about Overwatch. And
Dare
so
to
like
see
seeing
it
Winston,
for what
I'm
it
like,
could
okay,
be.
like a monkey, like tech monkey, like I can see that being like their flag character.
Sure.
Right? Oh
Winston.
no.
He's going to have all agents' locations.
I'll be sure to send them your regards, monkey.
I'm
Why
not
didn't
a
you just
monkey.
reload? Is he a good
I am a human boy.
I'm a scientist.
And that's his electric gun.
Why can't you be both? Oh, now he's dead.
Extraction 90%.
Optimus Prime.
Oh no.
Failing 98%.
Hang on, Athena. Athena.
Athena, no!
Reboot.
Virus quarantined. I'm running diagnostics on the core.
Nailed it.
Storage
Good job,
did it.
Winston.
You missed your Tyrion and Hearthstone, asshole.
Initiate Overwatch recall.
So where does Overwatch come from? Like what's the backstory to that?
Overwatch, okay. From
Never
what I can
accept the
gather,
world
there
as
was
it
this event
appears
called
to
the
be.
Omnic Crisis, where basically
to
a whole
see
bunch
it
of like
for
robotic
what it could
AIs
be.
started war with humans,
Okay.
more or less. Overwatch was called in to like stem the tide of the Omnic rise and like stabilize the world again,
Okay.
and they have since been disbanded
Oh.
since the
But-
world doesn't really need them anymore and the Omnic Crisis is over.
Okay.
More or less.
Do we not? Oh, okay. So it's like the Incredibles. Where it's like, oh, we don't need.
Is that
Yeah,
you,
kind of.
love?
And those were Overwatch agents.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it has.
Look at him.
Overwatch.
He's ready to go. Hopefully this doesn't get us a content strike.
Wait.
Overwatch. Pre-order now and get
His fart
early access to
lingers.
the open beta on May 3rd.
I would assume that he would just respawn.
So that's the Overwatch short film
nice.
that came out
That's good.
today.
Yeah, look at that. That was nice.
So there's going to be that. I know they're going to release one for Tracer. They have
Tracer Media, am I right?
They have a graphic novel coming out for McCree and a couple other characters. Yeah, he's a like cowboy character and he uses a 6-shooter and he's really cool.
A sick shooter.
Who's your favorite character in Overwatch?
Oh, that's a loaded question.
Like my 6-shooter.
Tracer is really cool. I think I'll just go like what my favorite of each class
That was
is.
7 shots.
Okay, I think Tracer is my favorite like damaging character.
Okay.
Bastion is my favorite support character.
Oh, Bastion's great. Jonathan Blow did a really good job with that.
Yeah, thanks. Lucio is my favorite like healer character.
Lucio in the sky with diamonds.
Sure. And then Reynard is my favorite tank. What? Trying to come up with one for Reynard.
More like Reynard. These write themselves, people.
But yeah,
Cool.
all
So
characters
Overwatch.
are really cool.
Overwatch, yes.
I have nothing but good things to say about the game. I'm really excited for May 24th. When it comes out.
I think that it's a really good move that they
What?
decided to start to evolve the characters through these videos. I mean, it
I
worked
agree.
so well to have that for,
Well, Valve
of
did
like-
their thing with
yeah.
Team Fortress 2 with the Meet the videos.
Those are great.
Sorry,
Those are
I
great.
absolutely love
Yeah,
that.
that one's awesome.
That's great.
Meet the Spy is still my favorite, but
Meet the Spy was really good. Meet the Sniper, I think.
that one was pretty good.
If I remember right, that one was really good. So this is why I looked like my mind just like exploded in front of you. It's not on PC yet?
No, I mean they're running
Really?
they're running closed betas on PC right now,
Okay. Interesting.
and there's going to be an open beta starting May 5th
I think they said May 2nd on the thing. Or May 3rd.
if you pre-order it.
Oh. Did you pre-order it?
I have.
With your... I wonder if you can play PS4 and PC.
With
See, this is-
Overwatch?
Yeah.
I don't know.
This
See,
is-
here's the thing. With first-person shooters specifically, cross-platform play is a little bit of a problem. Because keyboard mouse trumps controller
Yeah.
every time.
Which
Well,
is
for
weird because
turning.
controller is made for first-person shooters. That's what
Yeah,
the
but
controller's
you just
designed
can't
for.
get the precision of the mouse with a controller.
I mean, I guess you're right. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
So, PC players would automatically have an advantage
Yeah.
if there was cross-platform play.
Yeah, I wonder what the design... Like, what is there a way to design past that? Like
There
some
is.
There was a game called Shadowrun, which was a first-person shooter. The first-person shooter Shadowrun, not
Yeah.
the more recent ones that came out. It had like nothing to do with the actual Shadowrun tabletop.
I remember the Shadowrun games,
Yeah.
the newer ones, and I was like, this does not look good.
Well, it's like, those are more like traditional RPGs. But the Shadowrun first-person shooter that came out was kind of more like Counter-Strike with magic. But it did the thing where it merged Xbox and PC. So Xbox got like certain buffs to them, like auto-aim was a thing on Xbox.
Okay.
And like PC players had less accuracy for more precision. They tried to actually like nerf and buff each version of the game
Yeah.
in order to like bring it to a level playing field.
Yeah. How did that get received?
Not well.
Well, there we go.
Not well.
Yeah, I am sure.
You know what would actually make them balanced?
What?
VR. Actually, I probably would say it would probably be the hardest.
Speaking of VR, no, we've got other things. Did you guys hear about CryEngine? CryEngine's free. We can talk about that.
Wow, nice.
CryEngine.
Wait, what do you mean by
CryEngine. So CryEngine 5, which was announced last week.
Is it not free already?
It's
Like, what do you mean by free?
it's pay what you want.
Yeah.
CryEngine is pay what you want now. So
Okay.
I downloaded it. It's on my work computer right now. It's free.
Was that my phone that went off?
I think so. Yeah.
It was probably Michelle. Like, where the hell are you?
Where are you? Sorry, bonus cast. Yeah. So CryEngine's free now. It's pay what you want, but yeah, it's essentially free.
So when you say pay what you want, you mean like you get it free and then if you...
It's
it a
like
subscription
Consider
base?
it like Humble Bundle.
Okay.
So you get an account, right? And then with that account, they're like, "Hey, thanks for signing up. What do you think CryEngine is worth to you, or what can you pay for it?" Of course, they don't say what can you pay for it. I'm like, I am broke, so I'm going to say 0. And then if we ended up using it for an actual product, then I would pay you for it. But yeah, it's like you can download it for free right now.
That's cool.
It's literally has a slider where you can say what you want to pay for it.
Oh.
And then the really interesting thing, and I'm kind of interested to see where this goes, they have like the CryEngine Indie Fund or something like that. And the goal of that is that when you pay for CryEngine, they have at base 30% goes to Cry. Like no matter what,
Crytek.
yeah, 30% goes to Crytek, right? And then there's a little slider, and you can adjust how much of your money you want to go to Crytek, and the leftover money goes to the CryEngine Indie Fund.
Okay.
And so you can donate 70 to the Indie Fund and 30 to 30.
Yeah, you're right.
30.
30%.
30% to, well, I was trying to do the fingers. And 30% to Crytek.
Yeah.
And then the Indie Fund goes in and people can apply their games into it. And then they'll get like a grant from the money that people are using to pay for their licenses of CryEngine.
So that indie fund would be the people that are actually donating to it, or
it would
other
come
people
from
too?
It would come from the people who do it. But the interesting thing,
That's
this
cool.
is where I brought it up, there's actually a Humble Bundle for it right now. I think it's still
I did get this.
Yeah,
as soon as this came out, I bought it.
It's for actual Crytek.
It's for
Yeah.
actual CryEngine, and it
Yep.
comes with things like
or CryEngine. Yeah, that's what
Yeah, let me go ahead and pull this
Yeah,
up.
as soon as I
So-
found that out, I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, so it comes with packs from like Rise and Crytek, and then just like generic kind of weapons and vehicles. So I bought it because I was like, $13 and you get a shit ton of assets for prototyping. Like that's awesome.
If Humble Bundle did this all the time, I would have no money.
Yeah,
because they did this last time with the RPG pack and like all these 2D.
Wow, you can get all that shit for just like $13.
Yes,
$13.
It's insane.
The
It's
average is
absolutely insane.
$11.39.
Jeez.
Like you have
Yeah.
never seen. I've never seen an average of Humble Bundle come so close to the premium unlock.
Yep.
Well,
Like, that's
who are they
crazy.
Well, I
supporting?
think that's because everybody's buying the premium.
Yeah.
Who are they
that's-
supporting? Extra Life, Child's
Extra
Play?
Life and Child's Play.
Okay.
Well,
That's cool.
that's the standards with Humble Bundle.
Yeah, usually.
Oh, I need
Or
to
choose your own charity.
Yeah, I like that. Fun fact: support not a local based, but a lot of their groups are in here. Able Gamers is on the Humble Bundle. So if you are checking out and you can't decide who to choose them. They're awesome guys. Just saw them last Friday. Hung out, talked about grilled cheeses and poking.
My eyes are incredibly dry right now.
Yeah. What are we looking at on time wise?
We've been recording for 34 minutes.
34 minutes. Cool. We're going well. Let's go with one more, and then we'll go to our main thought.
Yep.
Will, this one's for you. What is it? Bloodborne.
Okay.
You ready?
Bloodborne? Or
Blood.
Board?
Bloodborne is turning into a board game.
But oh god, IGN, stop. IGN, quit it. Look at that.
How does that work?
What?
Yeah.
When I think
So-
of games that should be board games, Bloodborne is definitely not the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how it's supposed to work. It's the designer is kind of working on it now. He said, let's see, yeah. So each round will take about 30 minutes to complete, and it will
Jesus.
include an inventory and upgrade management.
Okay.
And he previously worked on the XCOM board game.
Okay.
So did you play the XCOM board game?
Nope, I've heard of it.
Okay.
It was by.
Oh, it's a card game.
Scroll up a
Oh.
little bit.
Will be a card-based
So,
game.
Cool Mini or not?
Well, it'll be produced by them. It looks like the
okay.
designer is Eric Lang.
That's just the manufacturer.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, from board game designer Eric Lang via Twitter, along with a photo of the box, which they literally just ripped the box.
Bloodborne will be a card game based on the sources, materials, chalice. Oh, it's based on the chalice dungeons. Okay. That makes a little more sense.
Okay, so what are the Chalice dungeons?
Chalice dungeons are basically like just gauntlet levels where you start one and the shit gets progressively stronger as you keep
And
going.
your health is constantly ticking down until you feed it more quarters.
No.
They have a coin slot machine and they just.
I mean, you do only have like a limited amount of health
Yeah.
up to how many blood vials you have. But yeah, it just keeps going until it eventually reaches the hardest enemy in the dungeon and then you clear it.
Okay, cool. So
And there's
that,
like 4.
okay, so yeah, that could be like a boss monster-ish game.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So that
okay.
that would be a round that would be the half hour, right? I would assume. You're saying that was a half hour round.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like clearing one dungeon takes half an hour. That's cool though. So yeah, Will, I thought you would like that, as you very frequently host board game nights,
Very true.
and you like Bloodborne a lot.
We're thinking of planning the next one for April 1st, by the way. So
Haha, gotcha.
like everybody shows up,
God.
we're just in our underwear. What the fuck are you doing here?
Sorry.
And you're still playing a board game.
Yeah. You guys are playing Sexy Apples to Apples.
Strip cards against humanity.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's the thing.
Cool.
Joking Hazard, actually, completely going off, but board games. Joking Hazard passed its Kickstarter.
Yes.
Like with flying fucking colors.
Sweet.
And guess who ordered Joking Hazard?
You?
Guess who paid $45 for the exclusive red box?
It was Cody. Spoiler alert. It's worth it.
No, I love Cyanide and Happiness, so I'm excited for that game. It's going to be sweet. So I'll bring it to the next board game when it comes out.
Okay.
I almost paid $75 for a mat. I was like, this is dumb. Like $30 for a mat. No, I need to stop. Sweet. Well, let's move on to our main thought then.
Okay.
Wes,
Yes.
what's one of your goals for this year?
Oh, one of my goals is to learn everything VR.
Then do I have just the news for you?
I am so excited. You have no idea.
PlayStation VR was announced.
Yes.
It will come out October. So I am already wrong with my prediction on both ways.
I was 1 month off.
I was 1 month off. That's heartbreaking.
I know. I was
okay.
angry.
We'll probably give you like
Half a point.
0.1 points.
Quarter of a point.
It was good. I did not see that coming. And then I was like, oh yeah, it's going to come out in July with No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky's like, yeah, we're coming out in June.
Yeah.
Like, you bastards! You piece. So yeah, PSVR. That's kind of, we're going to chat about that for a bit. It's coming out in October, so you're close.
I was close.
For a price point of $399.
$400.
What do you guys think about that?
I did predict it was going to be cheaper than Oculus.
Yes, it had to be cheaper.
It had
than
to be.
Oculus. Like, by all means. Wes, $400 for VR. Does this make you want to get a PlayStation?
I want a PlayStation.
Ooh, this is
course
going to
I
push
do.
you over the edge?
Well, you buy a PlayStation and then you buy... See, but that's the whole reason why I didn't just buy the Oculus Rift when it first came out, because I needed the computer for it. So it's like I'd have to buy both.
Yeah, but this is... So, barrier of entry. So, let me...
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd love to have a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, totally. So, but the barrier of entry is much higher getting an Oculus than a PSVR.
That's
Absolutely.
true.
Because you have to get... like
Setting aside the fact that the PC you need is like at least $800.
Yeah, totally. And
The Oculus itself is $600.
Right.
So that's $1,400. With the PSVR, you'd spend what? Probably $850, $800.
Yeah.
So
So
PS4s are roughly $350, and then
the price of a computer, essentially.
yeah, and then the new news that came out with the PSVR is that so they haven't really talked too much about it, but starting on Tuesday, whatever day tomorrow is, I can't tell what day today is. Tuesday the 22nd. PSVR pre-orders are going to go live at 10 a.m.
Cool.
But in America, and this is all in North America, I think, you can only pre-order the PSVR bundle, which instead of being $400 is $500 and comes with everything you need for the VR. So some of the things that they left out of the box for the PSVR, right? You need the PlayStation camera. Mm-hmm. And you need Move controllers. Or I don't think you necessarily need Move controllers. But
So what happens if you already have those three things?
that's what a lot of people are mad about. So in other regions, they've already released pre-orders for the PSVR, and it's just the core bundle. And then they came out on, I think it was the PlayStation blog, and they've said like, "Hey, this is the only way to pre-order the PSVR for now." So they might open it up later, but something tells me they're only going to produce these bundles for launch. Like, you won't be able to buy a core VR at launch. That's going to be my prediction right now, is that you have to buy a bundle, which
It's a little shitty for people who already have all that
it
stuff.
really sucks for people who support
the other three things,
weird
the Move
Sony
controllers and the Eye, have been out for longer.
Yeah.
They,
So
they,
the
they
Move
are already
controllers-
available.
Yeah.
The Move controllers have been out for years now. When they
That was,
tried to do
that was a PS3 thing.
that was a PS3 thing. I have one. I have a single Move controller. So you need the bundle comes with two.
Right.
So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Oh, and it also comes with a game. So I think that's and it comes with a demo disc, which is awesome. It's 2016, and allegedly we're getting a demo disc. Do you know how happy that makes me?
Well,
It's been like 10 years
I know, I miss
since
play-
we
I
last
miss-
had a demo disc.
I miss PlayStation Underground so much.
Yeah.
Like, PlayStation Underground, if you pressed, I think it was L1, you could flip the tile that the game was on, and another game was behind it.
Ooh.
And it blew my mind as a kid. That's how I got to play a couple games.
I remember getting demo discs with my Xbox magazines back
Yeah.
in the day.
yep.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
I'd play those more than regular games
Yep.
sometimes.
Yep.
We would-
Rush 2049 and play the crap out of that. And it was just the demo.
We would go to the library, and they got the PlayStation magazine, the official PlayStation magazine,
Yeah.
and then you could rent the demo discs for that. And that's actually that's the only way how I've played some of my at the time, it was the only way how I've played my favorite PS2 game of all time, Guitar Man. That was the only way I played it, the only way I knew of it, because like they didn't even release it. Like they barely released it here. So like it was that. And then one of my other favorite games, Robot Alchemic Drive, which is like every time I see it at like a store, it's like $80-$90 because people it's just another weird game. But yeah, like man, PlayStation demo discs were the best. Like I love on the PlayStation 2. So I'm excited I will buy a PSVR just to get the demo disc. Yes. Which given I'm super excited about PSVR.
So is the bundle called Black Box?
So no. So one of the things with PlayStation VR, I had that kind of skipped over it.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Sorry.
So the way how it kind of does all of its computing is through a black box that you connect to the PlayStation.
Okay.
So how it works is it's like, so you connect the PSVR to this black box. The black box connects into the PS4. And what happens is that the PSVR will pick up kind of the slack on the PlayStation's end to help with, I think I read through an article, and it does pretty much like 2 or 3 things. It will help with making surround sound. Okay. So it'll create the surround sound and stuff, so when you're looking around. And then
they're built in, the headset's built in with headphones?
I think it comes with earbuds.
Okay.
I don't think it's built in, but in the box come like PlayStation branded earbuds.
Okay.
Mouse down.
Mouse down. And then it also will help with the second screen kind of gameplay stuff. And this is where I think PSVR makes a lot of sense for a console and like a couch gaming thing. Mm-hmm. So with PSVR, you can be playing against the VR, kind of in the same way how like the Wii U tried to do some stuff.
Okay.
Where you'll have the person in the VR helmet doing something that only they can see. And then, like, 2 or 3 friends on a couch playing with controllers on the PS4 on the TV against the person in the VR helmet. So, like, I think in the demo, I saw, like, a demo reel for it, and it didn't really show what the game was other than, like, the guy in the VR headset was kind of bobbing and weaving out of the way of stuff, and the people on the controllers were like, pew, 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 pew.
So, like, shooting stuff at him or something?
Yeah, I think
it's
so.
like, hey, guys, stop.
Yeah, stop it. But, yeah.
So when are we gonna... Wait. I was gonna say, when are we gonna get our Sword Art Online games?
Funny you should mention that.
I was gonna say...
They actually made something like that in Japan recently.
I was gonna say, I think they're gonna be building something like that.
I mean, there's 2 or 3 Sword Art Online games on PS4 already.
Like with VR?
Not with VR, but I'm sure we will get that soon.
That's what I'm looking for.
No, they actually developed like a prototype Sword Art Online VR game.
Dell was working on that.
That seems like intrinsically a bad idea when you consider the source material.
I know. Yeah, but
I only vaguely know of Sword Art Online, but it's an online game where people get like addicted to it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's basically if you die in the game, you die for real.
No.
Well, it was programmed that way.
Yeah.
It was programmed that way.
It was programmed.
It's like, hey, it'd be great. Let's kill our player base.
Hell.
Well, I mean, it wasn't revealed at the very beginning, but then
Yeah.
the creator revealed himself to everybody in the game. It was like, guess what? If you die here, you die for real.
And then
Have fun. Bye.
Like this guy.
Nobody played the game ever. It's
Not
like,
after that.
well, never mind. I mean,
No,
the game's
and-
cool, but
I mean, I stopped watching after like the 3rd episode, but
No, well, actually, what happens after that is they just all move to a different server, to an entirely different game.
Are you kidding me?
That's like the second part of it.
Is it really?
Yeah.
oh wow. I'm glad I stopped watching. That's stupid.
So they basically had an entirely different game with the same.
I stopped
concept.
watching after who's the main character's name?
Oh,
I don't know. Probably something
The
I can't
guy.
pronounce.
Ikaraku or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was like, "Yeah, I'm a beta tester and a cheater. I'm a beater."
Yeah. Yep.
Click.
No, that's when I started playing more. 'Cause I was like, okay, this will get interesting.
I was like, I'm out.
Beater. Well, that sounds bad. That sounds bad in other ways.
It's like fucking No More Heroes, where the way how you get your health back is to
Is
shake
to, like,
the
shake
Wii
it,
remote. And his fucking sword's like...
Yep. I'm a beater. All right. I'm out.
Done. So yeah, all I know is I'm showing up to work early tomorrow, so I can make sure that I am on Amazon to pre-order the PSVR.
There you go.
Either Amazon or Best Buy. I haven't decided yet. Best Buy is going to charge me early, which like they charge on order for like an authorization, and then they stop it. So I'm debating if I want to do that or if I just want to go with Amazon and say fuck it. I might just do both, and then maybe if somebody needs one, just hold on because Amazon I can hold on to it for a while.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the thing. Is it just one VR per console?
Yeah. So like we wouldn't be able to do like multiplayer VR. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well,
I wouldn't be able to put down $1,000 on VR. I don't even know if I'll be able.
I don't even
to
think they have the capability to do 2 VR on one console.
I just want to see like a
if you're
room
doing,
of people with
split-screen
VR just
Yeah.
walking around like.
Yeah.
Might
running
be
each other.
some liability issues on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So PSVR. That's kind of the big news. I'm hoping to get a pre-order in tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
That'd be cool. Well, we got something else there. Is that?
Comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Is that just
I
like
quickly.
price comparison?
Yeah. No. People put up a comparison.
Well,
of kind
this
of
is
the
what I
three
saw.
majors.
Like, yeah. Okay. So this is what I saw like a day.
So you got the
day or
PlayStation
so
VR,
ago.
the Oculus Rift, and the HTC Vive.
Yeah,
Yep.
hold on. Let me zoom in here so that we can actually see it. Courtesy of IGN, we have a nice little PSVR Oculus Rift HTC Vive.
Yeah.
Comparison
This is
chart.
what I
Brought
was
to you
looking
by Frosted Flakes. They're more than good. They're
Great.
great. They're great.
at. We do not sponsor or endorse Frosted Flakes.
So yeah, that's the big thing. People were complaining about needing the $60 camera and the Move controllers when they're not included. I'm like, well, whatever.
So that's
happens.
roughly $460.
But it's still cheaper than any of
$600
them.
for the Oculus Rift and
Yeah.
$800 for the HTC Vive.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Includes. Wait, why does it include 2 controllers? I know nothing about the Vive, and
Me
I feel
neither.
really bad
The
about
Vive,
that.
what I think is they're like thumbstick things.
Oh, they have. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know that Oculus had something like that, but then it got
they do.
delayed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're gonna have something like that too,
But I think that's like the default for the Vive.
Okay, cool. Display. So
Its
both-
resolution is lower, but it's still 1080p.
Yeah, I mean it's lower, but it's lower by what 120 pixels?
Yeah.
No, 240 pixels.
Well,
I mean, I guess when it's that close. So that's the main thing. I'm going to pre-order the PSVR because it's cool and I'm sure like it's gonna fucking sell out in 10 minutes. And if I don't get a pre-order in, and I'm not gonna be able to get one on launch.
PSVR actually has a higher refresh rate.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Oh
Well,
yeah, 'cause
it's-
it goes 90 or 120. I think
Yeah.
it's the box can help out with that.
Yeah.
Um,
System requirements.
yeah, PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Which is nice. You know, it's one of those things. Again, I don't want to have to deal with fucking drivers. Will, I know that you're a PC gamer and all that, but when I want to play a video game, I just want to pop it in and fucking play. Like, I love how consoles have like automatic updates now. So
Well, I
don't
mean,
even have
that's
to worry
mostly
about
the
that.
case with PC. I don't have
Yeah.
to update shit every time I want to play something.
they've
You will know
they've
that.
definitely gotten better. It's when you want to try to do old stuff that's like gets really hairy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to wait for your PC to boot up, but if you have a
Oh.
solid state, that's nothing.
it looks like PSVR is actually the
Heaviest.
most heaviest.
Yeah.
Oh wait, well it says 610 grams.
Excluding
cable. Yeah, so it's
So it's the
by far
heaviest.
the heaviest. Interesting.
I mean, it's still not that much. But
yeah. Well, and who knows? depending on
accelerometer,
how
gyroscope, magnetometer,
PS,
magnetometer, PS, eye tracking. Okay,
yeah.
sensor array,
Front-facing camera laser,
Laser
sensor.
sensor.
That is fucking awesome.
October
Vibe
2016,
just
March 2016, April 2016.
Is Oculus out yet? We're near the end of March.
I think it's coming out
I
soon.
Thought it wasn't. Yeah, I didn't think it was
For
coming
some
out till
reason, the
later.
24th is coming up in my mind.
That's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Damn, we'll have to look into that. But yeah, so that's kind of the
Or is that
comparison.
Thursday? What's the day? The 21st?
I think today's 21st.
Today is the 21st, so that's Thursday.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm not even sure if that's true, but
But yeah, cool things. They announced a Battlefront, like a Star Wars Battlefront PlayStation VR exclusive.
That's
thing.
cool.
I don't
they
think it's the
have
full game, but it's like a
the list of
Battlefront
games. We can
experience
look
or
at that.
something like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, let's look. While we're talking about PSVR, we can look at the list of
Oh, there we
PS4
go.
games compatible. So the cool thing with the PS4 and PSVR is that they're doing what's called like theater mode, I think, and it's making it so that you can play any game in VR. It's just like you're sitting at like a movie theater playing it.
Yeah, neat.
So I like the idea. Like if I would have had that when I was in like the dorm rooms, like that would have been fucking sweet. Or even fucking what would be cool is if you're
Allison Road. That's gonna be interesting.
What is Allison Road?
It's the horror game that's kind of like aping PT.
Oh, well, that's
Fuck me.
Yeah, horror
Ark
games. are
Survival.
always
Holy
the
shit!
craziest.
Wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I don't think they've announced Ark Survival Evolved is coming to PlayStation.
Well then, good job, IGN.
Yay! That's cool
There you
though.
go.
I mean, I'm sure they have.
They're
I know
making
that it's
another
on
Battlezone game? Fuck yeah.
Chernobyl VR product. That'd be fucking sweet.
Oh, like Stalker?
I'm thinking Chernobyl, like just going through like the Chernobyl. Are you looking at
Wait,
Cyber
what?
Danganronpa?
No.
What?
No.
Crystal Rift?
No. Up.
Classroom Aquatic?
Yes.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Cyber Danganronpa sounds awesome.
Yeah.
We were talking about
Dead or
Danganronpa.
Alive
Oh,
Extreme
Danganronpa.
3.
Yes!
Oh, yes!
Cool.
We're gonna see some boobs!
Kate just comes home. Cody, what are you doing? What?
Yeah, right, nothing.
Who said that?
Don't worry about it.
Uh,
So that's the volleyball game, right?
Yeah. Dead or Alive Extreme 3 is volleyball. Dead
Yeah.
Secret Distance. Oh, Dreams is
Dreams?
the
Like Knights?
No.
Eve Valkyrie.
Dreams is the new Media Molecule game. The guys who did Little Big Planet,
Yeah.
Earthlight, Eve
That's
Valkyrie, Final Fantasy 14 demo.
Gnog.
Demo.
Gnog.
Godling, Golem, Gran Turismo Sport.
I'm actually. This is kind of what sold me on VR. I'm not even a huge racing fan, but like
Like driving in a
racing,
car would be
That'd be
pretty
driving in a
cool.
car in VR would be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like that's just
Harmonic
that sounds
music, VR.
awesome. Job Simulator.
Oh, that's the one that they showed off with like the coffee and the creamer, and he
Yeah.
like throws it across the room.
yeah, that'd be really cool with the Move controllers.
Yeah.
I have
Jeez.
not,
That's how
I
you
have
control
not
it.
seen
Yeah.
that. I'll have to
That's
look
awesome.
that up.
Well, I know. So they've already got Surgeon Simulator on PS4.
Oh, okay.
And it controls with the controller.
Huh.
So like it's kind of. I was wondering if maybe it's the same thing, but that's kinda
So
cool.
so all the
Paranormal
ones
Activity VR.
So all the ones that say VR are the ones that are
Psychonauts and the
actually
Rhombus of Ruin.
Oh.
They're making a
that's
Psychonauts
cool.
game. Cool.
So all the ones that are VR are the ones that are actually virtual reality, and all the other ones are the
Tekken
theater.
7.
What?
What?
Oh, cool.
Also, I wonder if this is the same Getaway that was PS2. Because that's kind of cool. The PS2 exclusive Getaway games. There's Getaway and Getaway Black Monday, I think. I have both of them.
It'd be cool if Subnautica came to the PS4. That'd be a good one to play in VR.
Yeah. There's an Until Dawn game, but it does not. It looks like it's like one of those carnival like rides
Oh.
where like
Oh.
you shoot things like Buzz Lightyear at Disneyland, where like you're on a cart and you shoot stuff.
I really hope that
They have
they stay
Trackmania,
away
that's
from
cool.
that kind of shit with VR.
Yeah, like I just okay, VR is gonna be weird for a while, right? I get it. I work in video games. I like tech. I'm willing to put down money to be an early adopter on things.
Sure.
But yeah, I hope that I want one person to really, if one company can make that killer app that's just like, yeah, this is what VR.
This is what VR
Is-
is made for.
It's
Yeah.
just gonna take some time. I mean, like
It's gonna take time, yeah.
When stereoscopic came out, I'm still kind of a little. I'm not really sold on stereoscopic. I think it's neat, but when you're talking about immersion, when you've got something strapped to your head and you have no choice but to kind of conform to that,
Yeah.
you really. I mean, there's just so much more immersion in that, especially when you have like headphones on.
Yeah.
And head tracking for that matter. Because now you
Yeah.
can put shit, like, you can hide shit off the peripherals. There's stuff behind you.
Right.
Yeah. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's-
it's gonna be cool. So yeah, PlayStation VR. I'm gonna pre-order it again. Hopefully I'll be able to keep it depending on if I can afford $500, but I'll probably put like maybe $50 back a month, and by that time we'll be ready to go. But yeah, so PlayStation VR. Are you gonna get it? Are you gonna get your pre-order tomorrow? Which this episode's not coming out until probably Thursday. So did you get your pre-order in? Let us know
On Tuesday,
down there.
Tuesday.
Did you not know about it until now? Sorry.
go
Maybe.
back in time
Should have followed me on Twitter. I'm
And-
sure I'll tweet
yeah.
when things go live.
to do that.
Yeah. So VR, it's exciting stuff. I'm really excited. If all else fails, I started to say this and then I think we got lost in the games, but The whole appeal of the Wii U to me was that I could play games while Kate is like watching TV.
Because you
if
can
she
play
wants
it
to
on
watch
the
TV.
screen right there.
Yeah, so the idea, and given, maybe this isn't the best solution, but if I want to play a game and Kate needs to watch TV or she wants to do homework or something like that, just being able to put on a VR headset and playing
play
the
it
game
right
within
there.
that, that solves the problem, and it
Just
solves the
sitting
problem.
there playing a horror game.
Screaming to yourself.
Dude, I would not be able. I don't like horror games to start with, let alone playing a horror game in VR.
I played.
I want to play like
where you
fucking-
like can't look away because it's right there.
Yeah, no, I'd like try to look away and literally. So this is how I would program a PSVR game for like a horror game. It'd be like one of those things where like it would track your motion, and then like a person instinctively tries to like look away, and then whatever they're looking away for pops in underneath them. They're like, "What are you trying to do?"
They do.
Hi.
Or a cool thing to do would be, okay, something pops up in front of you and you try to look away, and then the hand of whatever it is pulls your head back.
Oh shit!
Have you guys
That
seen?
would be fucking awesome.
We need to beep all of that so we can use this.
Our idea, not yours.
Have you guys seen? Was it? I think it's called Deck Halls, or it's a VR demo that they sent out.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so yeah, that if you're talking about like horror games, like it's the most simplistically made, like it's like one of those 3D mazes that it's just like every wall's a cube.
Okay.
But inside of it are like, it's just the sound effects that really get to you, because you go into a room, and you just hear like heavy breathing, right? And you just have like a gargoyle in there, and he's just sitting there, and you're walking around. And you come back around, and the gargoyles just moved slightly forward, and you're like,
Uh-oh.
what? And then you're kind of like move away, you're like staring him down. You're like, okay, maybe he didn't move. And then you move away, and you hear, "Rrr," and you look back, and his head just turned, like very slowly, like that. Like, it's really, really eerie.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones that I had to take it off because I was breathing hard, and my heart started to hurt.
See, that's the thing. I feel like that's what VR is going to be best for like that stuff. But like,
Yeah.
I don't even fucking go to haunted houses. Like, I am a pansy when
Yeah.
it comes to like, I don't like being scared. That's not a feeling that I enjoy having.
Likewise.
So
Well-
like, I don't want to give that to myself. I don't see the fun in that.
One of the things I really would love to build a game for VR is something that you make for what, just to relax after work or something like that. Whether
Yeah.
it's like you're relaxing in a nice beach, or if it's something like where you just like blowing up shit, like something to relieve stress.
Something
That's-
mindless. Yeah.
Right.
Fucking Just Cause in VR.
Yeah,
cool.
pretty much.
But yeah, I mean, that's the reason why like driving games and like especially like No Man's Sky, if that
Yeah.
gets PlayStation VR, like I'm fucking sold. Like that game is kind of up in the air right now anyway, because people are like, "What is it?" Blah, blah, blah. But like, man,
Yeah, I'm
add
kind of in
VR.
that camp, but
I'm in the camp of like it's an indie developer doing something different and new. I'll
Yeah.
fucking support you.
Oh, I fully
put the I put the
I can
pre-order
fully
in.
appreciate what it's doing, and like it's really impressive what they're able to do, but I just don't know what like the point of the game is.
Yeah. So it's one of those things, even if there isn't a point to the game, if they come out at E3 and they're like, oh, by the way, this PSVR thing, it totally works in, like, I'm done. That'll be like, if I've had a stressful day, like, just headset
plug
on.
in.
Headset on, plug in, like play some No Man's Sky, like where I can completely engulf myself in these crazy worlds or whatever. I don't need an objective. I just want to go explore. Like I will fly a spaceship for hours.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it would work, but then you say, then there's Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
Like Minecraft. I mean, you basically make up your own like ideas.
Objectives, yeah.
And if you can keep them occupied to doing that task, whatever it is, whatever the million different things they want to do,
Sure.
then it's enough. I think that, but that's the thing is like you have to have enough in there to be like, hey, if they discover this planet and only certain planets have like a crazy monster in it or something like that.
Even Minecraft in VR would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, as played out as Minecraft is now,
Right.
like just in VR, it would add another level of depth to it.
Yeah.
Do you think we're ever going to see no Minecraft in VR? Especially, I highly doubt we'll see it on like a Sony console.
We're not going to see it on PlayStation VR. We might see it on Oculus. We might see it on HoloLens. Because Microsoft owns Mojang right now.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Mojang. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced, if you didn't know that.
it's cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's very interesting. So yeah, that's VR. I think this is a good place to stop. WBG episode 78, the not bonus cast. I am Cody.
What you playing?
Cody sees up.
Hey Wes, what you playing?
Pokemon!
I have to think now because I'm like entirely distracted. Holy
Sorry, I
crap.
caught you so off guard with that question.
Well, actually, the last game I played, that I can remember, was Splatoon. Yeah.
Splatoon.
Which was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I'm a kid now.
Yeah.
I'm a squid now.
I'm a squid now.
We've all seen Squid Now, right?
I haven't, no.
No.
God.
Let's watch it after the
Fucking
podcast.
after the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
I'm
don't,
gonna record our reactions to it.
we don't have time on the podcast.
That's fine. Well, I'll add it to the end of the bonus cast.
Okay, fine. Cody, what are you playing?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I am playing Pokemon. Yellow.
Okay, cool.
So I'm playing a lot of Pokemon Yellow. I actually just started back into Pokemon X. So Pokemon X and Y. I bought Y like right when it came out, and I played it, and then I got bored of it because I traded to have all of the starter Pokemon, and you can get the Gen 1 starters in that game. So I played through the game with Gen 1 starters only, and my Pokemon got really overpowered really quickly. Because inside X and Y, the EXP share, instead of equipping it on one Pokemon, and that gets all the EXP, it's your entire party gets X amount of EXP. So having traded Pokemon, and they just like level up just fucking instantly, right? Like just so quickly. So it got to the point where, and I like to play that game. I like to joke because a lot of people in the office play it like, oh yeah, IV and EV training and stuff. I'm just like, I like to catch them all. I will catch them, and they are my friends, and I don't care about their stats. They could be the worst Pokemon in the world, but like I refuse to evolve Pikachu. I don't think I've ever had a Raichu ever because it's Pikachu, and I'm not going to evolve it.
Yep.
Actually, I was talking to Kate, and she's like, "Wait, Pikachu has an evolution?" I'm like, well, you know, she never played Pokemon growing up. She actively avoided Pokemon because she was just like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
So I got her to finally try it because I bought her a copy of Ruby, and she's like, okay, this is actually pretty cool. So we're playing through X and Y, and she was like, what do I use this Thunderstone for? And I was like, oh, you can use it to evolve Pokemon. I was like, I think Pikachu can. I was like, I know Pikachu can do it, but she's like, oh, Pikachu can do it? Sweet. It just instantly does it. I'm like, what are you? No!
No!
So then I was
What are you doing?
I was playing with her the other day, and she fought me with a Raichu, and I'm like, that's just weird.
You just need
feels
to release
wrong.
that thing.
Feels wrong.
It's not normal.
Gross.
They use Thunderstones on EVs, not Pikachus.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm playing through. I just started X with her again last night, and then I've just been kind of playing a lot of things off and on. So the Division I'm playing for a review right now.
Oh.
So I need to start writing that. Like I've got a majority of it done. I just need to kind of finish it up and post it. But the Division, super good if you have a good friend to play with. That's
Kind of boring by yourself.
I vaguely played it by myself, and I was doing things to get ready for playing with my friend again. So I was playing it with Matt, my best friend from back home, and him and I made a pact because he just plays more video games than I do. He doesn't, he works at like 6 to 2 and then comes home and like has nothing else to do, so he just kind of plays some games. Or he'll go to the gym or whatever. But, typically like Destiny, he beat the game in like a week, I think, and it took me like a month just to get off the first world. So it's just one of those things where typically he overlevels me like that when it comes to games. So I was just talking, I was like, hey, we should only play this game when both of us are on. And that way we're not overleveled. We can actually both play it and enjoy it. And so I don't play it a lot single player because of that. I did play it for like maybe half an hour after he went to bed because I was just like, hey, I need to do some crafting stuff. I'm going to walk back to like the home base where you can do all of your crafting and stuff like that. After you get off. He's like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. So I like barely got ahead of him. Like I think I'm like maybe a quarter of a level ahead of him because of that. But that also gave me a good idea of what it was like single player and stuff. And it's cool. I just don't see how it could get your hooks into it. Like the reason why The Division is so much fun for me is because it's me and my buddy fucking around and, you know, like walking and, you know, I was in a safe house and all I hear is Matt go, I just walked on a dog taking a poop. I'm like, okay.
Cool.
And then he shot it and I didn't realize this. So he's just like, I saw a dog taking a poo. And he like kind of wiped it away and then it laid down in it. And I was like, oh, gross. And then he's like, oh, I shot it. I was like, oh, well.
And then you're like, oh.
Yeah, The Division's really cool. And then...
Okay, so is it... See, I was talking to a friend of mine. Is it that you have other people online that can come in and out of your game too? Or is it... Do you specify... Like you.
That's what I haven't quite figured out yet. Because when Matt and I play, when we're like walking in New York, it's just us two. But pretty much anytime you go into like a common area, so like whenever you go into like a safe house or the dark zone, which I can get into a little bit later, there are other players.
Yeah.
So like when we're walking around the streets, it's just us.
So it's a bunch of instances.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
Essentially.
Okay.
It's like instances of multiplayer.
It's essentially, you know, if you take away all the open world elements out of World of Warcraft and it's just like the raids and dungeons, that's basically what it is.
It's
with
open
the hub world.
It's open world.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So like it's a map, so it gives you like a map of I think it's Manhattan.
Okay.
Is the map, and yeah, it gives you an open world. There are like it shows you every mission. You can do whatever mission you want.
But you said when you're walking around in New York, it's just you two.
Yeah.
Okay, so the hub world, that's where everybody is at one time.
No, the hub world is the open map. That's why it's confusing me. So the hub world is the open map. The communal spaces, so like your safe houses, are where other players are.
Okay.
And then I assume when you leave those places, it loads you into your own world with whatever your group is. The only exception to this, and this is the cool part and why I really like it, is called the Dark Zone. Mm-hmm. And it is a part of Manhattan that has just been completely quarantined off because the police couldn't get a hold of it, essentially. And there are super high-level enemies, right? So there's pretty high-level enemies, and that's where you'll kind of spend a lot of the end game, apparently, to get better loot and to get better weapons and stuff, because that's where the enemies are that will drop it. But you can also team up with or go after other players.
So it's like the PvP zone,
It's the PvP zone of the game, where you... Essentially, the way how they do it is you can work together with people to get this loot or whatever. But if you start to shoot at somebody, more than an accident, so you know, like you can hit somebody a couple times and they don't care. But if you're actively like shooting at people, you'll go rogue. So you'll get a status that it's just like you have gone rogue. Or if you're in a group and one of your group members does it, then it'll be like your party has gone rogue. And then you get a bounty put on your head. And so people are actively trying to kill you to get your bounty. And then
that's interesting.
You'll drop like whatever loot you had on you from the Dark Zone plus whatever their bounty was.
That's kind of how Grand Theft Auto 5 Online works, or GTA Online works.
Kinda, yeah. Kind of how GTA Online works, only it's...
Because you do
it's
get
only
bounties.
Yeah, but people can set... Like, I could set a bounty on you for no fucking reason in GTA 5.
Huh.
Like, in GTA 5.
Oh, okay.
Like, I can set a bounty on you for no fucking reason. I could be like, somebody kill Will, here's $15,000. This
Why?
is... Yeah, so for the bounty system and that... Or for the rogue system... It is nobody has to pay for it, right? It's not like, you know, the person who died pays money to see this person killed. It's just you go rogue, and then I guess the omnipotent, like the division is just kind of like, hey, this guy went rogue, somebody kill him, and we'll give you money for it. So like nobody has to pay into it, and you have to be like actively trying to kill somebody. It's kind of the same way how like GTA 5 does their like psychotic states.
Okay.
Where like you'll hit a point where if you go psychotic enough and if you kill enough players, then I think you do actually get bonuses for killing that person, like the little skull and crossbones on GTA Online. But yeah, that's a really interesting part of it. We kind of messed around. We were super underleveled when we went there, so we were just constantly getting our asses whooped. But it's kind of funny how like, you know, it's this weird dance of like people kind of like pointing their guns at you,
of each other,
pointing their guns at you, and then you kind of point your guns at them, and then they're just kind of like. But yeah,
and then you
I
accidentally
like
throw a grenade at their feet.
Yeah, I like it a lot though. It's
cool.
It's cool. It's good for friends. So if you need like a new kind of party game, I guess like for your online party, if you're sick of Destiny, That's the big thing is like it's the Destiny killer. I didn't like Destiny that much, but I love the Division. So.
Okay.
What are you playing, Will?
Most recent thing I played was Borderlands, the pre-sequel.
Okay, so I played through a little bit of that again with
The
Matt.
pre-sequel?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was cool. I couldn't.
Well,
really...
I mean, I love the shit out of Borderlands 2.
Yeah, like Borderlands 2 is my second favorite game of all time.
Fair enough.
Like I have 7 copies.
I actually got it on sale over the weekend because
Okay.
they were having a 2K weekend, and actually I exploited a loophole on Steam that apparently they didn't catch. So they offered the pre-sequel for 60% off over the weekend, which dropped it down to like $16.
Yeah.
But they also put a 70% off of the Borderlands triple pack, which includes the first game, the second game, and all of the second game's DLC.
On top of the pre-sequel?
Yeah, and the pre-sequel. Okay. So I already had everything else except the pre-sequel and the triple pack. So it's already 60% off, down to 16. And then it applied the 70% off with the bundle pricing, bringing it down to $4.80.
Well, all right.
So I bought a $40 game for $4.80 over the weekend by exploiting the bundle loophole.
Do we have to bleep all of this out now?
They missed the code.
It's already done.
Yeah.
I went through their channels to get the game for $4.80.
Yeah.
So it's not my fault.
Yeah. That's just funny. Yeah, I liked that game from what I played it. It's just it's kind of missing the story, I guess, for me.
Fair enough. I haven't played much of it. But.
Yeah, I made it to like maybe 2 or 3 missions in. Like I'm on the moon and I was
just
at, like,
got the O2 kit.
Yeah,
So.
I made it like probably 3 hours past that.
Fair enough.
And then I stopped playing.
Okay.
I want to go back and play it because I want to know more about like Jack because I think Jack is an awesome character. But yeah, I don't have the time, which sucks. Playing through Tales from the Borderlands really made me want to go back and play Borderlands, and then I kind of stopped myself because I was like, I need to play other games. But yeah, cool. Well, that was a WMVG 78. If you want to know more about Multivarious Games and the WMVGs, you can follow us on our social medias. Twitter is @Multivarious, Facebook.com/Multivarious Games. You could subscribe to our audio-only iTunes page if you like to listen to your things in the car. Are you listening to your things in the car right now? Then you should subscribe to our YouTube page because we put ourselves on the videos and you could watch us do random things like this. Yeah, you have no idea what we're doing right now because you're listening to it.
iTunes.
You're listening to it on the iTunes. If you're watching us, you're probably like going, "Oh God, you guys, what are you doing?" You can follow me personally on Twitter @CodyWasHere. Find out when PlayStation Stuffs is live because I like to talk about that. You can follow Will @Temperance101, and you can follow Wes you're on Twitter, right? Ryu Wolf?
Yeah, RYU_WOLF.
Yeah. So follow Wes and
all of my like 2 followers.
He'll tweet about stuff. That was WMG 78. Thank you very much, everybody. This was, for being a short podcast, we were here for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm very tired.
I am full of energy.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.